Let me say something simple. Most people don't lose money in crypto because they are bad at chart. They lose because they do too much. I mean, too many trades, too many signals, too many opinions, and not enough patience. People think success in crypto means being active every day, always in a trade, always clicking buy and sell. But most of the time, that's exactly how people get drained. Here is the truth nobody wants to say. So, welcome back, Shadowflow here. The crypto market has changed. Altcoins are not what they used to be. Most projects today are just money grabs, and white papers don't matter anymore. Roadmaps don't matter anymore. Most of them don't grow. They launch, they pump a bit, and they die. What about meme coins then? Well, the same thing, but faster, cleaner, and more honest about it. What meme coins really are? Well, let's be honest, a meme coin is a shitcoin. No project, no future, no fundamentals. But everyone knows that. And here is the interesting part. Because everyone knows it's a money grab, it creates an opportunity. Not an opportunity to believe, an opportunity to play. So meme coins are not about holding, they are about timing. They are designed to take money from people who don't know what they are doing and give it to people who do. So, that takes us to this part. Insiders versus retail. Let's be clear. Not everybody can be an insider. Insiders will always win the most. They enter first, they exit first. That's a reality you cannot beat. But let me show you the difference between an insider and an influencer. There was a guy inside our group, before joining us, he was already an influencer on Twitter. He had followers, he had reach, so we give him access to one of our insider games. The coin was called Peanuts, as I remember. That wasn't a random call, that wasn't hype, that was timing, structure, and positioning. From that one insider play, he made around $200,000. That single move changed his life. Now, here is the interesting part. When he shared that same play on Twitter, his followers didn't make $200K, but many of them made $6K, $10K, $15K, some even $25K, because I've seen the results. And that shows you something important. That's the difference between an insider and someone who follows the right people. Of course, that guy is still with us. And this week, for example, we are even planning a coin that could go to $5 million. In a good scenario, it can go around 8 million or 10 million. Not sure, but we are aiming for 5 million at least. Yes, that's the insider territory. But here is the key point. Even when people receive the contract later, even when they are not first, they still make a huge gain. You know? Because they are not being used. They are not exit liquidity. They are entering with logic, not because someone shouted on Twitter. The real problem today, and it's the biggest problem also, it's YouTube and Twitter. Most influencers don't lead, they dump. They use their audience as a liquidity. As I explained to you, this guy with us, with that insider call we gave him, he gained credibility now. His followers like go blind after them, but he never dumped on them. He never used them. He really gave them good calls. So, the other influencers, most of them, they dump. They use their audience as liquidity. And very few people can actually show real followers making real money from their calls. That's why trust is broken. And that's why noise is dangerous. You really need to be careful who you are following. So the real game is that you need to understand is crypto is not about repeating miracles. It's about being ready for that one moment when everything aligns. That's why one trade is enough. One clean opportunity can grow your portfolio to a level where you stop chasing. And after that, you don't need noise anymore. You know? The market doesn't reward activity. It rewards timing. It doesn't reward noise, it rewards clarity. And at the end of every cycle, you will notice something simple. The people who won were not the ones who traded the most. They were the ones who were ready when it matters. So ask anybody follow us and he get the calls that we give them from time to time. We don't do it always, but from time to time. They make from a call 5K, 10K, 15K. Depend. Remember that they're only using half a Solana or a Solana. If they go like 10 Solana or something, well, they earn far more than that. So the perspective to the meme coins and the markets are different from someone who's just following YouTube and thumbnails here and there. That's the difference, my friend. That's what you gotta understand in this crypto market. Crypto market is changed. Meme coins give a lot of opportunities, but you really need to be on the right spot, on the right direction. For example, those days. Now, you know this shout out that happened in Australia. Of course, we created a coin about that. Well, it didn't go viral because the act was not something to play with a meme coin, but still we made some gains. If you are following the news, you know sometimes there is some news that can be used for a meme coin. You need to be on point, especially with the news and events that can be used to create a meme coin. It doesn't mean you need to create a meme coin. Just understand the meta of the week or the day, and that give you an upper edge to understand the coins that will be on play. See you next episode. Shadow Flow Capital. Thank you for watching.